Hello, thank you for keeping us company. A very good Monday afternoon to you. My name is Driver Hilary. Welcome to the broadcast. President Uhuru Kenyatta has directed the Ministry of Interior to upscale search and rescue efforts with an aim to finding 28 people who are reported missing following a mudslide at Chesagon Trading Center on the border of West Pokot and Elgeyo Marakwet counties. In a statement, government spokesperson Colonel Cyrus Oguna said the police officers among the missing persons. Oguna said 5 other police officers and 2 civilians have already been rescued and airlifted to Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret for specialized treatment. Rift Valley Regional Commissioner George Natembea is currently leading a multi-agency team of first responders in the execution of the response plan. Oguna at the same time said the Kenya Air Force has been dispatched to begin relief food distribution to affected families. Elsewhere, mass testing for the coronavirus has commenced at the port of Mombasa for the employees of the Kenya Ports Authority KPA. Acting Managing Director Rashid Salim and General Manager Operations at Harbour Master Captain William Ruto coordinated the exercise and were among the 50 Kenya KPA staff to undergo the COVID-19 test. Officials from the Mombasa County Health Department said they are targeting at least 1,000 tests at the port in the first phase. Results of those who were tested Monday will be released by tomorrow, Tuesday. The Kenya Ports Authority has reintroduced verification charges for containers target at import coming into the country. Effective Tuesday, April 21st, KPA will be collecting about 8,530 shillings as a verification fee for a 20-foot container. A 40-foot container will attract a fee of about 12,000 shillings, 795. In a custom notice, Peter Masinde, head of the Inland Container Depot, said in an effort to increase the efficiency of cargo verification process arising from customs and KEBS, Kenya Bureau of Statistics Inspection, Kenya Ports Authority has outsourced labor for this purpose to ensure a reliable and steady supply of labor, adding that the payment charges will be secured by KPA to enhance transparency in raising of bills. Cargo verification comes on the request of state agency such as Kenya Revenue Authority and KEBS, which verify cargo suspected to contain contraband, misdeclared goods or underdeclared goods. The move paves way for a fresh battle between cargo handlers and KPA, which could lead to cargo pile-up as clearing agents and shippers remain opposed to the fees. Elsewhere, 39 women of Somali origin were on Sunday evening arrested at Nasra Estate along Spine Road in Nairobi Eastlands at a wedding celebration. Police officers say they were tipped off by members of the public that the women had congregated at the wedding party early Sunday morning. The party was still in full garrote by the time police officers stormed the estate on Sunday evening. The latest comes with the government reiterating on the need for Kenyans to practice social distancing. The past weekend alone, over 147 people were arrested across Nairobi at bars and social joints in disregard of the directives from the Ministry of Health. Chief Administrative Secretary Dr. Mercy Mwangangi on Sunday announced that the government had introduced a new measure to ensure compliance with the curfew hours in the fight against COVID-19. They have since been moved to a mandatory quarantine at their own cost.
Sisi ndio walikuja. Hiki tena ingetendeka kwa sababu ya Mwenyezi Mungu na tumekubali makosa yetu na tunataka tufuate sheria na sheria isaidie serikali. Hata sisi tuko na haki, sisi wa mama. Hata kama tumeshikwa tungepelekwa station. Sisi tunakubali makosa yetu. Hatutakataa. Tunaona makosa.
Ni nini ulikuwa unaenda huko juu?
Mama, si tumekuwa na yeye pale. Hii mama tumekuwa na yeye.
Ulipanda namna gani? Na wewe ni mama umekomaa. Ulipanda aje?
The Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital and Kenyatta National Hospital have begun testing for the disease, boosting the government's ability to test for coronavirus. The MTRH will cover 22 counties whose samples while otherwise have been transported to Nairobi. The two which have already started testing will now complement the efforts of the existing labs. Health CES Massimo Ngangi during the daily briefing on Sunday said the country had managed to control imported cases, with the concern now shifting to local transmission. As Kenya's growth domestic product is expected to decelerate to 3.5% in 2020 due to pressure on agricultural export, tourism activities, locust invasion and COVID-19 pandemic, according to a credit rating report. The report done by Augustin Company Limited, a leading Pan-African credit rating agency, has given Kenya a B+ sovereign credit rating. Key factors that contribute to this rating include persistent fiscal spillages by the government, leading to expanded external borrowing, rising budget deficit to GDP ratio, high-risk debt distress owing to adverse effect of locust invasion and COVID-19 pandemic, and a worsening balance of trade deficit due to low demand for the country's exports. And now, finally, Ghana is using delivery drones from US-based startup Zipline to enable it to test people more quickly outside cities for the novel coronavirus. Zipline operated its first coronavirus test flight on April 1st and will now fly samples collected from more than 1,000 health facilities in rural areas to laboratories in the capital, Accra and Kumasi, the second largest city. As of April 15th, the Ghana Health Service said it had tested 57 coronavirus samples. Zipline, which already operates fleets of drones in Ghana and Rwanda to deliver blood, vaccines and other essential medical equipment to rural areas, working with the Ministry of Health to enable the coronavirus sample flights. Ghana has 834 confirmed infections and 9 people have died from COVID-19 in the country. And lastly, 16 people were killed by a gunman, including one Monshu, during a weekend shooting rampage in small town Nova Scotia. At a media conference Sunday evening, police described chaos with multiple 911 coming in late Saturday at a property in Portapique, Nova Scotia. Police said they are not certain how many people died and who were injured. And that story marks the end of our broadcast this afternoon. I trust you're keeping home well and you making sure, or you are keeping up with the hygiene of washing your hands and sanitizing, which has been the call by the government to ensure that you stay back home unless you have something essential you're doing out here, and when you're home, ensure the highest level of hygiene. My name is Dereva Hilary. Good afternoon. See you later.